There are a massive amount of currencies for all of the various activities in Midnight, though only a few are important for most players to keep a close eye on, while the rest accumulate quietly in the background until they're needed. Up to 3 currencies can be tracked in the backpack, highlighting important day-to-day use. Naturally, this leads players to question whether there actually are too many currencies, but the fact that they're currencies rather than actual inventory items that need to be managed means most players don't need to pay attention to them unless they're actively using them. The rest can be left out of sight and out of mind. Clean up the currency tab yourself by filtering out those which are no longer needed. Still, the sheer amount of them may seem overwhelming new or inexperienced players, though the truth is having many varied currencies is good, because it encourages players to engage in a variety of activities and allows them to work towards multiple goals at the same time. If Void Light Marl were used for everything, there would be little reason to continue doing delves or decor duels, when you could much more efficiently run a mind-numbing amount of ritual sites instead. At the same time, you'd have a much harder time deciding what to buy if your catch-up gear caches use the same currency as your cosmetic mounts and pets. Players could very easily feel like they can never get enough to actually progress towards buying those fun things instead of increasing their power. For Crafter's Artisan's Moxie can be used for recipes or extra reagents, though its value varies by profession. Herbalists quickly have more than they know what to do with, while alchemists spend as much as they can get. Shard of Dundun is arguably the most important currency to crafters, since they allow unalloyed abundance to be earned in exchange for the fused vitality used to create high-end profession equipment. Because only 8 of these shards can be held at a time, and only 8 can be earned per week, keeping track of how many you have is very important, especially for those who craft across multiple different characters. For collectors, easily the biggest group, collectors naturally want to collect all of the things, though hardcore collectors are usually less concerned with upgrades or bonus rolls. Still, while there is something to collect from practically every currency, not all of them really need explicit tracking. Void Light Marl is easily the biggest, being acquired from practically every activity and used across many of them as well. So unless you're trying to make a specific purchase as soon as possible, you probably don't need to keep a close eye on it. Field Accolade is the newest currency, serving a dual purpose of catch-up gear or exclusive cosmetic tier sets. Currently obtained from Void Assaults and Ritual sites, they'll become a little more abundant when Patch 1.2.0.7 introduces invasion points. Community coupons come from completing all sorts of little tasks across the game and are one of the few currencies with